Okay, hi guys. First of all, thank you very much for picking up the course. My name's Simon Anthony from iMarketingLounge.com, and today I want to share with you something I've been using for quite a while now. And to be honest, if you're not doing this already, you're being a bit silly, to be honest with you, because it's brain dead easy to do. Anyone can do it, and it literally only takes 10 or 15 minutes to set up. And for the benefits you'll get back from doing this, it's an absolute no-brainer. It really is. So let's get into how to create a Facebook pixel for retargeting, and later on, after we've done that, I'll go into a bit about how and why you should do this and give you a few more tips. So without wasting any more time, let's get into how you actually do this. So first of all, I'd like to go into my Facebook Ads Manager. This is just one of my Facebook accounts. I have quite a few. And what you do is once you're in the Ads Manager, if you go over here on the left hand side, you'll see a menu item called Audiences. So you click on Audiences, and over here on the top right you will see something called Custom Audiences. Now click on Custom Audiences and then Custom Audience once again, and here you want to click on website traffic. You're not interested in app activity. That's only if you have if you've released an app on Facebook that people are using, so we're not interested in that. You can actually do this using a customer list. If you have an email list already in Aweber or GetResponse or MailChimp or something like that, you can export the people from that list using a CSV file and upload it here. So that's also another tip in case you didn't know that already. And anyone with a matching email address who has a Facebook account will be added to your custom audience. But today we're going to talk about website traffic. It's exactly the same method and it's exactly the same benefits. You're just capturing the audience in a different way. So if we click on website traffic, and here anyone who visits your website, we leave that as it is. Here in the last, we change that to 180 days. And what that does is that it's the amount of days Facebook will allow you to keep people on your custom audience. After that, they will drop off. But if you have a website that's constantly getting traffic, then the people who drop off should be replaced by people who come back, who come onto your list. So don't worry about that. So once you've done that, just give your audience a name. For instance, here we'll just do a test audience. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. And once you've done that, you click on the little gear icon down here, and you'll see the first menu item is called View Pixel Code. So if we click on that, you'll get a whole bunch of code in this box here. Now don't worry, you don't need to be technical at all to do this. So just cut and paste, or copy and paste this pixel code here and put it in a notepad document, because we're going to need that later. And you click on Create Audience. I'm not going to do that because I don't need this. This is just an example, so I'll click Cancel. But when you do click on the Create Audience button, you'll see it created here. Now you'll see there's one here that I didn't actually use, and that's why it's got 0 people contained in it. I used one recently for a product launch that I did on the sales page, and you'll see here that I captured 1,200 people within that particular custom audience. So how do you actually capture these people? Well, first of all, if you go into your WordPress site, you need to add a plugin called Facebook Conversion Pixel. If you go into plugins and press Add New, in the search box over here you can type in Facebook Conversion Pixel and just install this first one that comes up here, Facebook Conversion Pixel with the blue image there. And once it's installed and activated, you will now see a box at the bottom of every page that you create in WordPress, and also for every post you create in WordPress. and I'll show you an example of one here. This is on the sales page for a product I recently launched, and at the bottom of that page, the editor page, you will see this box here called Facebook Pixel Conversion Code, and you click on Insert Facebook Pixel Conversion Code, and you paste in the exact pixel code that you got when you created your custom audience. Sorry about that. And you paste that into the box down here, and you press save and update your page, and that's basically it done. You're finished. You don't need to do anything else. Then anyone who lands on this page where this pixel code is will be captured in your Facebook custom audience. Now the great thing about this pixel is that it will appear on every page and every post that you create within WordPress. So the great benefit about this is that once you've pasted in a pixel code, it only actually applies to the page that you've pasted it in. If I navigated to another page on this site or any of my posts, this box would be empty, which gives me the possibility to paste in another conversion pixel into that page. So you can really have as many conversion pixels on your site as you want. Now we'll get into why this is important in a minute. So let's talk for a second about the actual benefits of doing this. How it works is basically Facebook these days keeps everybody logged in permanently. You've probably seen that yourself. If you navigate to other pages or blogs, you can often leave a post or leave a comment on a blog using your Facebook account, and you'll see that you always seem to be logged in these days to Facebook. And that's how it works. If somebody's logged into Facebook, lands on your page, then their Facebook ID is captured in your conversion pixel and added to your custom audience in Facebook. And why it works is it's very, very simple. It's because anyone who lands on your page, you know with almost certainty that they are interested in what you have to offer, or at the very least, you know they are interested in your niche. Which is actually a very, very powerful thing to know. If you think about it, you're capturing your ideal target audience, and there's no better way of doing it than using this Facebook conversion pixel, because when you come to create your Facebook ads, you actually can use these custom audiences as your target. But where it gets even more interesting is that you can then create a list of people who have the same interests and profile as the people that you've captured in your custom audience by using what's called a lookalike audience. And the way you do that is simply by going to the audiences section again, and under custom audience, instead of choosing custom audience, you choose the second option, which is lookalike audience. And once you click on that, you can click on source, and you can choose one of the custom audiences that you created before. So for instance, I'll choose this one, which was from my sales page, and you can choose a country. Let's just keep it as United States for now. And then you can instantly see down here you've got the size of your lookalike audience ranging from 2 million to 21 million people. So you can do that and change this slider here, and if you put your mouse over it, it will tell you how many people that is, and it will constantly change. So you basically have the option here of creating a lookalike audience of people who have exactly the same profile and exactly the same interests as your custom audience, and you can choose them into the millions. So if we keep this at 2.1 million and do create audience again, it will create your lookalike audience, and you can see that I've already done one here. based on my sales page, and you'll see type lookalike audience. I've captured 2.1 million people in my lookalike audience who have the same interests and the same profile as the people in my custom audience. Now this is absolutely amazing, because it suddenly means that I have a targeted list of 2.1 million people ready to add to any Facebook ad that I choose to create. And it's super easy to do that. If you go to the ads manager and you do create ad, let's say we want to boost one of our posts, I can choose a page of mine, and it doesn't matter which one I choose. I did a post for Explained Your Video Creator a while ago, so we'll just do continue. It doesn't actually matter. Now over here in our custom audiences, I can actually choose the main custom audience, which had about 1,200 people, and you'll see over here potential reach 1,100 people. And again, if I click on here, I can choose the lookalike, and the potential reach has just changed to 1.9 million people. Now the great thing about this is that you no longer have to choose locations unless you absolutely want to, because the people in your custom audience and your lookalike audience, you're targeting them specifically. You're only targeting a specific 1,980 people. It doesn't matter where they live or what their interests are, because you're not targeting interests. You're targeting the people who are contained within these lists. These lists contain Facebook IDs of actual people. So when you create an ad, your ad will be going to the specific people contained in these lists, regardless of what language they speak, regardless of what interests they have, or regardless of where they live. So you can leave the locations completely blank. The age range I would actually change, because you don't want people who are 18 years old if you're creating an ad, because most of these people are not in a position to buy much on the internet. They probably don't have a credit card, so I normally change it to 21 or so and above. The languages you can change. Sometimes I just put English all. See, most of the people who visited my page probably were English speakers anyway, so the potential reach hasn't changed much. So again, the interests and the behavior you can leave blank, and also the locations, because you're not targeting specific locations, only the people who are contained within these lists. So that's basically why creating a lookalike audience is the way to go. It's absolutely perfect for ultra targeted audiences for whatever you have to offer. So you target your Facebook ads to these people as I've just shown you. And again, just to remind you, there's no need anymore to target your Facebook ads to specific interests or target countries, because these lists contain the IDs of people, regardless of where they are or what their interests are. The last tip I'd give you is to think outside the box a little bit. I told you before that the plugin allows you to add a new pixel for every page. So in order to narrow down your interests, if you have a blog and you create a blog post on list building, then create a custom audience pixel specifically for list building and name it list building, and another one for any posts on affiliate marketing, and another one for any posts on CPA or whatever. And that way you're creating custom audiences, many custom audiences within inside Facebook, who you know are specifically interested in CPA offers or list building offers. And if you ever wanted to target a product towards these people, you're really narrowing down the interests and knowing for almost 100% certainty that the people contained in that custom audiences are 100% interested in list building. So you only target list building products to people in that custom audience. And again, you can create a lookalike audience from that, and you have the potential to add another few million people to the people that you're targeting. And so it goes on, even in the health niche or other niches. You could add one pixel for fitness pages, another one for diet pages, another one for recipe pages, and create your ads accordingly. Only send fitness offers to the people who are contained in the fitness custom audience, and same for diet and the same for recipe. So I hope you can see by now, guys, that this is a very, very powerful and very, very, very easy thing to do. It's a no-brainer. It's not going to cost you any more than 10 or 15 minutes of your time. So it really, really is worth doing, and I hope you take this information and go away and do something with it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, leave me some feedback on my blog and let me know how it goes, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks.